Father's Day, a new campaign is bringing home hundreds of active duty soldiers otherwise unable to come home this Sunday. And here with us today to explain more is Jim Knotts, CEO of Operation Homefront, coming us via satellite. Jim, how are you? Good to see you.
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Happy early Father's Day to you. Tell us about your program and why you're kicking it off right now.
Well, with Dove Men Plus Care, Operation Homefront is actually doing a program where we're bringing 300 military families together for Father's Day so they can have real moments together to celebrate what matters most.
That's great. And this is personal for you, isn't it? This is something that really hits home. Tell us about that.
It really is. I'm a military veteran of the first Gulf War. I also am a military spouse with a wife who is serving in the Air Force Reserve. And then I also have two small kids. I have a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old. So although I'm away from home today, I will definitely be there Sunday. I don't know exactly what they have planned, but I'm told it'll be a big surprise.
Oh, that's great. And thank you for your service, first of all, but also the men who you're helping out reunite with their families. Some of these guys weren't even there for the birth of their children. So this is maybe the first time they're going to see their newborns?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, you can go to dovemencare.com. You can see a video of a service member who recently returned from Afghanistan, and he was reunited with his wife and his 2-year-old daughter.
Oh.
But the baby in her arms is actually his brand new son that he's meeting for the first time.
Oh. And so now you expect me to still have this conversation while crying my eyes out with you. This is so beautiful. And tell us more about the wonderful sponsor with Dove Men Care. Tell us why they have joined you in this mission.
Well, as we came to learn, Dove Men Plus Care really celebrates men who care about what matters most. And I can tell you that for our military dads, what matters most is spending time with their family. So it was just a really great opportunity to bring together the values of Dove Men Plus Care and Operation Homefront to offer this opportunity for our military dads to go home for Father's Day. We actually had an online application process with a nomination. We had almost 900 nominations and had to do the really tough work of picking 300.
Wow.
And it's not just 300 service members, it's the spouses, the kids, moms, dads, aunts, uncles. It literally is thousands of people that will have a great Father's Day this year as a result of this program.
That's wonderful. So tell us what we can do as private citizens to get involved and support this mission.
Well, there are lots of different ways. First of all, you can certainly go to Walmart or your local retailer and purchase the Dove Men Plus Care products. You can also go onto our organizational website at operationhomefront.net. You can see examples of real-life military families that have a current need we're trying to meet. You can find ways to volunteer, and certainly you can find ways to donate. We get no money from the government. It's all through the generosity of individuals and companies and others who believe, like we do, that we should be serving our military families in any way we can. And that's how we're able to provide the help that we do.
Tell me about some of these fathers. Where are they coming from? Is it going to be Afghanistan, Iraq? They're coming from the war front? Is that where they're coming from?
Well, some are coming from an overseas location, a deployment to Afghanistan like the video we just showed. Others, most of them are actually in the States already, and for whatever reason they're separated from their family. They're in training or other kinds of situations, and so we're just able to bring 300 of them home for Father's Day. And you know, you really can't put a price on that. You can't put a value on it because it truly is priceless.
Okay, so you have to tell me, so who's in on this? So the father's clearly in on it. Does mom know that dad may be coming home and surprising the family? Who's sort of being surprised in these reuniting moments?
Well, some of them already know about it. But we do know, having talked to a lot of these families directly, we know a lot of them have a special surprise scheduled. In some cases, maybe the family, the direct family, the spouse and kids know, but there's a little collusion with keeping some other members of the family in the dark to have that surprise. One family, we're actually sending a son home, and he's going to surprise his dad and his granddad, who are both veterans.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you for all of this wonderful work. This is really exciting. Jim Knotts, who is here telling us so much about Operation Homefront and how we're reuniting families for this Father's Day weekend this Sunday. Again, thank you for your service, and thanks for doing this for wonderful soldiers and airmen and Marines out there this weekend.
Thank you.
More Let's Talk Live is coming up. Stick with us right here.